All right, let's see how sharp you really are. 10 questions, no hints, no second chances. I'll give you the statement. You decide. Fact or fiction? Think fast. Trust your instincts. And keep score, because this one gets tricky. Ready? Let's test your knowledge. Question 1. Here's your first statement. Most startups fail because their idea isn't good enough. The answer is fiction. This is one of the biggest misconceptions in startups. Most startups don't fail because the idea is bad. They fail because there's no real demand. An idea can sound amazing, but if nobody is willing to pay for it, it's not a business. Question 2. Next statement. You need to build a full product before showing it to customers. The answer is fiction. This is where founders lose the most time and money. You don't validate after building, you validate before. The goal isn't to build, it's to learn what to build. Question 3. Let's continue. If people say they like your idea, that means you're on the right track. The answer is fiction. People saying I like it means nothing. Real validation is action. Sign-ups, payments, usage. Compliments don't build companies, commitment does. Question 4. Pay attention to this one. Early traction always means your business will succeed. The answer is fiction. Early traction can be misleading. It could come from hype, curiosity, or your network. What matters is consistent, repeatable demand, not just a spike. Question 5, we're halfway there. Founders should focus on growth as early as possible. The answer is fiction. Growth without validation is just accelerating failure. If the foundation isn't right, scaling makes things worse, faster. First, validate, then grow. Question 6. Let's raise the difficulty. If investors say come back later, it usually means you're close. The answer is fiction. This is a polite rejection most of the time. It means your risk is still too high. Investors don't invest in potential. They invest in reduced uncertainty. Question 7. This one catches people off guard. It's best to quit if your startup isn't working after a few months. The answer is fiction. Most successful startups look like failures early on. The key isn't quitting, it's learning, adapting, and iterating. The danger isn't staying too long, it's staying the same. Question 8. Stay focused. You should always pick the investor offering the most money. The answer is fiction. Money isn't everything. The wrong investor can slow you down, limit your decisions, or create pressure. The best investors bring value, network, and alignment, not just cash. Question 9. Almost there. If you're really struggling, a pivot is usually a bad idea. The answer is fiction. Some of the biggest companies today started as something completely different. A pivot isn't failure, it's strategy. The key is pivoting based on insight, not panic. Question 10. This is the final question, and it's the one that surprises most people. Building fast is more important than building right. The answer is fiction. Speed feels productive, but without direction, it's just noise. Many founders build quickly, but build the wrong thing. The real advantage? Clarity before execution. Because traction isn't about how fast you move, it's about whether you're moving in the right direction. All right, how did you do? Drop your score in the comments. Be honest. 8 or more, you're ahead of most people. Less than that? Now you know what others don't. Hit like, subscribe, and come back for the next challenge. Because knowing more is how you stay ahead.